Yeah, so I'm here to explain to you the mechanics behind how the tenders get smashed on the bow and why the white tender will be a problem. If you look here, this whole front end of the bow, it's up like this. What happens is when we come into heavy weather, all it takes is for the wave to come up over the front. If you imagine this is like a big spoon, it's like a big scoop. All the water just, as soon as it gets over here, it just pushes the water. The water comes down here like a river, if you like, and it pushes down to the back here. And you know, like I said, it'll take in one wave, it can take more than 1,000 litres. And what happens is the white tender, when it's in place, the white tender sits, and the bottom of it is about this high off the bottom of the tender bay. So that's right there. What you can imagine happens is you get a wave come over the top into here. What happens is this whole thing, after it gets one wave, the water fills the whole bay up to here. So already the tender, even though it's tied down, you know, you've got everything in place to hold it in a strong position, it's almost floating. What happens is you've got more weight in the bow, you know, that it's filled up with here. The only thing that allows this bay to drain is this scupper over here, and this one here, and this one here. So one wave, it fills up, it starts to drain, but it doesn't take a significant amount out. The next wave comes in, and you're already filled up to here, and it just comes in, and it just comes underneath the tender, so much water, and it pushes the tender up. And it's, you know, it comes in and it really throws up the force. Normally the crane, we've got the crane in its stowed position, it comes out over here, and it sits out to about here over the top of the tender. So the water hits the tender, it goes like this up into the crane, and that's where you get the massive damage happening to the tender. Problem is with the white tender, if we were to get a wave over the front and it was to you know, get smashed out of its chocks, which inevitably it would, you've got 750 kilograms inside the bay, and there's nothing you can do with it. There's no other place to put it on the boat. The other tender, when it's in its place, it actually sits about this far off the bottom of the tender bay. So it's already much higher than the water. You've already got a bit of room. But the red tender, regardless, we can move it and take it to a safe place on the boat, because first of all, we can take the engine off here. The engine is this big, you know, it's an outboard engine. We can take that off and put it in a safe place, and then actually launch the tender over the side, take it down the back, and with 4 people, like 4 men, we can bring it on board and put it into a safe place. So there you have the mechanics. If you need any more, then send me an email. Stop.